Hello everyone. In this video I will go over one of the very important topics for the CKS exam, that is auditing or audit logging. So let's get started. So for auditing we have to just be aware of two facts. One is stages, and stages starts with request received, response started and response complete. So as you know, Kubernetes runs on an API server, right? Kube API server. So everything that comes is either it's through request response. So first stage will be something like request received, and then the response, the Kube API server will start the response and the response complete. And there is a fourth stage which is panic, which is slightly different if there is a serious issue or some kind of error. So we should just be aware about stages. And second concept that we should be aware about is audit level, or this is actually log level. So you would have known like log4j or all kind of applications, we have log levels, right? So this is basically, there are four levels I want to explain here. Like there are four levels. Starts with nothing, like none. So this is the log level, we call it none. Second is metadata. So I have put boxes so that it starts with none and then metadata. So the bigger boxes encompasses everything which is inside the smaller boxes. So second level is metadata, which will request all metadata, that is requesting user, timestamp, resource, verb, etc., but nothing related to request or response body. So only metadata of request will be available. And third one is this one, request, which will be metadata plus log event metadata plus request body, but no response. So only request body will be. So if you just imagine like a web server, HTTP web server, so HTTP header like request body. So this is the same thing, request body. And the final level is request response, which is the level 4, and that will be everything in request plus response bodies, whatever is there in the response body. And just this does not apply for non-resource request. Okay. So moving on, so we just have to like as I mentioned there, that only two main concept stages, which is less relevant, but audit level. And herein I have so for to enable auditing, first we have to create a audit YAML file. So you can call the YAML file whatever you feel like. So I'm just creating a YAML file, and it's available at this location. And this YAML contains the policies, audit policies. So as I mentioned, there was one stage, omit stage. So this stage will be omitted. So don't generate audit events for all requests in request received stage. So I'm omitting this stage. And then comes the more important part, rules. So rules is like array. So I have put as many rules as possible for your reference. So let's say there is a one rule called request response. So as I mentioned, request response is level 4, right? And this one is saying log request and response bodies for all changes to namespaces. So it looks something like this, and there will be resources and group. So I just put one comment saying that if it is empty, it means core group. So like pods, services, deployment, they belong to core group. Same thing, for example, this is a second rule. So this one is saying for all changes to pods and services in the web namespace. So you can mention the namespace as well. And this is saying pods and services, and the log level is request. So it is level 3, right? And same it goes on, like log metadata for all changes to secrets. So this is level 2 metadata, as I mentioned. None, level 1, metadata, level 2, request, level 3, request response, level 4, which is everything. So this is for metadata. For secrets, just metadata, because secret is bit sensitive, right? So that's why we are just saying don't log request and response. And same thing, something like request response for config maps. So these are some of the rules, and I have put some more rules for your reference. You can take a look. So these are something like none for system, kube, proxy, endpoints and services. You can take a look. These slides will be available. And none for system authenticated for these non-resource URLs. One thing here is like this part. Maybe this part is important. Request response, which is level 4 for all system nodes. So everything related to nodes activity. So this is slightly, it comes under user groups. So this is slightly different. You will see this is resources, right? So just pay attention to this part. and there's one last request. Level is request, and this is for persistent volumes, and namespace is front end. So these are all the things. So what I will do, I'll just I'll copy this snippet of code and go to my Kubernetes master server, and I'll paste that. So this is only half of the file, and if I come here, I can take the second half and paste it here. So my file has been saved, right? Okay, moving on. Next, I will second change which we have to do is in the Kube API server. So there's just remember there are like 3 changes which you have to do in Kube API server. One is like you have to enable the auditing. So this is the auditing part. I have put the comments like audit policy file which we have created, YAML file, audit log location, and the max age. So this is saying 15 days. Keep maximum age of the log files 15 days. 5 files, the total number of 5 files to be kept, and max size. So this is in MB, so I am saying 10 MB. And next, in Kube API server, because this location is outside the Kube API server, so you have to do like volume mounts in the container and the volumes. So just these changes are the 3 changes which will go into Kube API server. So I'll perform those changes now. So I'll take this snippet of code and paste it. So okay, and first change is right here. So this is the audit policy file. I'll just copy the snippet of code, paste it here, and next one is volume mount. So I'll just search volume mounts. So I'll take volume mounts, paste it over here. So you can ignore this comment because this is commented, so it's okay if I copy paste as it is. Next one I have to next one I have to do is volume. So I will do one thing, I'll just delete this also. Okay, so these are my volume mounts, and next one is volumes. So I'll search volumes, and herein I just enter one line, and so herein I have to add the volumes. So I'll copy this volumes, paste it, and my volumes is added. I can remove this line or I can keep, it doesn't matter. So volumes. So all my changes have gone in, so I can save this file. So save and exit. So the file has been updated, Kube API server, and next it will take some time to come up, and I can. So you can just do like if there is no change like syntax error or anything. So the Kubernetes API server should respond, but it may take some time. So so it will take some time. So I'll just yes. So finally all the changes have successfully gone in. That's why server has started has come up perfectly well. So I can just do a test. So I'll do one thing, because I created a rule about secret, right? Auditing secret. So I will. This is a test, like just to verify. So herein I am creating a secret. I am giving us some name, and then I can just check this file whether that secret can be seen or not, like about the metadata, right? So I can take this. I can copy this snippet of code, paste it over here. So my secret has been created, right? And I should do now. So you can see the information can be seen, like this is a JSON file. So this can be metadata about that somebody has created a secret can be seen. So it is working as expected, and I can just if you are interested, this is just an optional thing, because it's a JSON, you can just pipe it to JQ and you can see more information. So you can see the information about metadata about that secret. So yeah, that's all I wanted to cover for auditing. Thanks for watching. Bye.